The beginning is always today. Welcome to St. Dominic's College of Law, the newest venture of St. Dominic's Educational Trust, established under the aegis of St. Dominic's Cathedral, Eparchy of Kanjirappally. We proudly initiate our first batch of students embodying the vision of imparting quality legal education rooted in justice, compassion, and service. Let us begin this historic journey upholding the values of our patron saints. With faith and reverence, we invoke God's presence to guide and bless our community as we initiate this new chapter in legal education. Let's rise and join our hearts in prayer, invocation.
ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ നിൻ സവിധി കൂപ്പുകൈകളുമായെന്നും അണങ്ങിടുമ്പോൾ നീ നിൻ കൃപയിന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ. ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ നിൻ സവിധി കൂപ്പുകൈകളുമായെന്നും അണങ്ങിടുമ്പോൾ നീ നിൻ കൃപയിന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ. സർവജ്ഞാനത്തിൻ ഉറവിടമാം ദേവാ നീ, നിന്റെ ജ്ഞാനത്താൽ എന്നെ നിറച്ചിടണമേ. ഞാൻ ചെയ്യും കർമ്മങ്ങൾ നിൻ കൃപയാലാകണമേ. എൻ്റെ വീഥികളിൽ നീ ദീപമായിടണേ. ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ നിൻ സവിധി കൂപ്പുകൈകളുമായെന്നും അണങ്ങിടുമ്പോൾ നീ നിൻ കൃപയിന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ.
I cordially invite our dear principal, Dr. Girish Shankar SS, a dynamic and transformative leader and a vocal advocate for innovative learning, to welcome the gathering. Welcome address.
Good morning, one and all who have assembled here. Respected His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakil, Bishop Emeritus, the Eparchy of Kanjirappally, Father Varghese Perindurikil, Manager of St. Dominic's College of Law, Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias, Judge High Court of Kerala, Mr. Justice Korean Joseph, former Chief Justice of Kerala, as well as former Chairman of the Kerala State Human Rights Commission, Srimati Mini S. Das, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Kottayam, Sri Loknath Behra, former State Police Chief, Kerala, and presently Managing Director, Kochi Metro Rail Limited, Advocate Manoj Kumar N, State Attorney and Member Bar Council of India, Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny, former Vice Chancellor, National University of Advanced Legal Studies, and Member Executive Body of the Kerala State Higher Education Council, Advocate Jolly James, President, Bar Association, Kanjirappally, my colleague, Professor Joji George, all other distinguished guests, Judge, Fast Track Court, POCSO Court, Iratapeta, Srimati Roshan Thomas, Sri Shanavas, Advocate Shanavas, Additional Private Secretary to the Honorable Minister for Education, distinguished members of the Kanjirappally and Ponkundam Bar, parents, students, well-wishers of this institution, my colleagues, non-teaching and non-teaching staff of St. Dominic's College of Law, as well as St. Dominic's Arts and Science College, Kanjirappally. A very warm welcome to all of you. This is a momentous occasion, and you can very well call it as a defining moment as far as the institution of St. Dominic's College of Law is concerned. This institution reflects the proficiency and excellence of one of the formidable educational agency in the state of Kerala, which runs phenomenal institutions in the technological education, technical education, management fields, and also in the higher education sector. So we have joined hands with one of the, or some of the major higher educational institutions under the eparchy of Kanjirappally. Starting a law college, particularly in the contemporary times, is a huge task. Somehow or other we were able to get through, or we were able to raise an institution as we have thought it to be, even though we had to take certain hard roads. The build-up of this institution started sometime in November last year, closely 12 months, that is 1 year, when we are assembled here for this momentous occasion. We have systematically built this institution, particularly in a period when the self-financing colleges of law had completed more than a decade in Kerala. So an auditing of the performance of the self-financing self-financing institutions of law were in front of us. So we thought that we do not have any excuses. We have to raise the best of the institution in the best of the way that we can assure. So we approached the university for the provisional affiliation or the first sanctions, then we got it from the state government, then we approached the Bar Council. Obviously, our tryst with Bar Council was really a very hard-lined process, but again, the Bar Council was pleased to give the approval to our courses, and the facilities that we have raised was one of the prominent component of its approval. Then again we approached the university and the government, and finally we were the only one institution in state of Kerala this year to complete all the formalities of all the regulatory bodies and come into existence. So with that strength, we have invited, or we have participated in the Kerala Law Entrance Examination, and I won't say that it is a surprise that we have got a very large turnout in this year's Law Entrance Examination, because we have revealed our strengths before you. And anybody who had contacted us, we told them, see, just have a look around our facilities, go through our website. Our website reflects the real-time imageries that you find in our campus. So I think we were able to convince a huge number of students in 3 programs, a BA LLB, BBA LLB, and 3-year unitary LLB, 5-year courses being the honors courses, and 3-year is a non-honors course. So let me thank you for reposing trust in us, and many among you have opted this as the first option while you have exercised option in the Law Entrance Examination. Thank you. Let me at the outset thank you all for that. Let me come to the duty bestowed on me. It's our pleasure. It's the pleasure of the St. Dominic's College of Law family to wholeheartedly welcome the honorable guests who have accepted our invitation and come over here. We wholeheartedly welcome, we sincerely welcome His Excellency Mar Matthew Erekil, Bishop Emeritus, Eparchy of Kanjirappally, who has stitched many institutions, who have brought in many institutions, not only educational institutions, but institutions of social importance and the social interventions that this eparchy has made all these years have been brought into existence because of the indomitable leadership of His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakil. We are very much fortunate in having him amidst us for the benedictory speech, and we need not have to look backward. We need not have to look back. We will only look forward, because the institutions that he has blessed have turned a new leaf in every single space that it has occupied. On behalf of the St. Dominic's College of Law, sincerely welcome you to this initiation ceremony. Father Varghese Parinthirikal is a manager of this institution. He needs no introduction at all, because certain people needs no introduction. They are institution by themselves. They raise institutions which, in fact, remain forever. And the testimonials that they have laid before the society will stand tall and cannot slide back, because the investment that he has made in terms of confidence, strength, sincerity cannot be discussed or cannot be said beyond words. For example, Amal Jyoti Engineering College, once he took over, that was a new chapter that was being written for the Amal Jyoti Engineering College, which in fact is in existence in a sprawling campus. I think when time permits, you should just have a stroll down to Amar Jyoti Engineering College campus as to how institutions are built, maintained, etc. So I think the defining moment of this idea of floating the College of Law in this campus bore fruition only because of the leadership given by Father Varghese Parinthirikal. And in a space of 8 months, I suppose, or rather what I was made to understand, that we will be shifting to the new building, again a sprawling architecture, where we will be rubbing shoulders against many of the national law schools in the country. So with these words, let me wholeheartedly sincerely welcome Father Varghese Parinthirikal to this function. Honorable Justice, Mr. Justice C.S. Dias, in fact, is as youthful not only in his appearance, but his in words and deeds. We are particularly happy that he accepted our invitation, because presently he is the judge in charge of the district of Kottayam, High Court judge in charge. For us, all the two wings, that is the district judiciary, the district administration, and other associated structures of governance, are part and parcel in our existence. So naturally, the leader of that, one of the segments, that is judiciary, is with us. Sir has been a brilliant lawyer while he was in his lawyering pursuit. Thereafter, he had etched a leaf or a unblemished or rather indelible imprint through his judgments, which have been carried into discussion amidst the society also. Sir, it is our privilege and honor to have you here in this momentous occasion to initiate this institution into learning ways. And we are eager to hear you and also to associate you on a continual basis, so that this institution will be writing new chapters of excellence in all spheres of legal education. Sir, welcome to this initiation ceremony. Justice Anthony Dominic, sir, is not a new person to Kanjirappally. He is a Kanjirappallian, if I can use that term. Sir is the vice chairperson of the advisory board of our institution. Sir has been helping us a lot during our tiresome days while getting sanctions from or while getting the permissions from many of the regulatory bodies. And we had approached him in so many ways, and he has taken leadership, he had made the follow-ups, etc. And he will be part and parcel in our forward journey as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala and as the Chairman of the Kerala State Human Rights Commission. He has his judgments as well as his performance and interventions have been exemplary. So when such a person is with us to lead us, we are all grateful to him. Sir, welcome to this function. Srimati Miniyas Das, presently the Principal District and Sessions Judge, Kottayam, but hours after, I don't know whether Madam has been relieved. Anyway, she assumes the charge of the Registrar, Vigilance of the High Court of Kerala. We had talked many a times, and particularly the launching of this institution. And I hope that the district judiciary led by her and the succeeding person in her office will also be very kind, full to us. Not only that, we need earnest support, or rather the support from the judiciary, because this is a professional institution where legal education is being taken as the main agenda. Madam, thank you for being with us amidst your busy schedule, and I wholeheartedly welcome you to this function. Sri Loknath Behra, again, needs no introduction to the people of Kerala, cross-section of Kerala. He has been living with us. Sir is a person hailing from Odisha, but he has been with us since decades. And he is an illuminating presence in so many fields. I will say that he is the man with the Midas touch. Whatever he touch will become so illuminating and so performing. So as the state police chief, and later he is having better second innings as one of the credible public sector institution, that is the Kochi Metro Rail Limited. Under his stewardship, Kochi Metro Rail is flying like anything, because this is the first of its kind in the whole world, sir? Whole world. Yes, Water Metro. Water Metro, which comes under his stewardship, is the first of the initiative in the whole world. And Kochi Metro Rail Limited is really carrying passengers, because I belong to Ernakulam, how the passenger, the graph has been increased, we know. Sir is a very strong presence in the cultural and social, other economic and other cross-cutting fields also. Sir is one of the advisors of our college, and he will be there constantly with us, promoting something, or we have discussed something particularly to raise some legal initiatives in the legal education, where his domain is investigation, criminal investigation and allied matters. So he will be illuminating your days ahead, sir. Thank you for coming all the way from Ernakulam, and I welcome you on behalf of the SDU family. Dr. Advocate Manoj Kumar, and we just cannot forget that name because St. Dominic's College of Law, if it has come into existence, at every layer of our striving towards coming into existence have been laced by Advocate Manoj Kumar's contribution. The day when myself, Jose and father stepped into his office and showed the proposal of starting 4 programs, then he said, not 4 programs, but you concentrate on 3. From there on, our long tryst with Bar Council of India, I think, became successful only because of Manoj Kumar's, Advocate Manoj Kumar's interventions. Sir is the state attorney as well as the member of the Bar Council of India. We thank for all the help and assistance rendered to help us to come into existence, and we really longed for your presence while we initiate our learning ways. Thank you for coming over here and welcome to this function. Dr. K.C. Sunny, Professor K.C. Sunny, who is my teacher, I would hold my head and say that he is my teacher because he has initiated us into learning ways, and many of the lawyers sitting over here. So, sir is a person who has grown beyond that limitations of legal education scenario. He was a former Vice Chancellor of the Nuvals. During his period, Nuvals, in fact, undertook so many resourceful ideas in learning law, and then thereafter he became the professor of the Central University Law Department. After retirement, he is with us as the advisor, and he is the emeritus professor of us. So we will be hearing him quite often during our forward journey. Sir, thank you for your presence, and I wholeheartedly welcome on behalf of the no law college can have an existence isolated from the bar, because bar is a very strong companion as far as a law college is concerned. So we have got a very formidable bar association, the Kanjirappally Bar Association, which had been very receptive to our requests, and representing the Bar Association, President of the Bar Association, Advocate Jolly James, is here. He will be continuously be in touch with us, and the bar and the law college, the ties, we will forge new ties in the future. Sir, thank you for being with us, and I welcome you. I formally welcome all the trust members of the St. Dominic's College Educational Trust, and also the members from the Cathedral, Kanjirappally Cathedral, because this educational institution is under the trust of Kanjirappally Cathedral. The trust name is St. Dominic's College Educational Trust, and under the eparchy of Kanjirappally. So I welcome all the persons, well-wishers of the Cathedral Committee, the Trust, and also the eparchy of Kanjirappally for your valuable and presence here, because you have graced this momentous occasion. Welcome to all of you. I welcome all the colleagues there in the St. Dominic's College, Arts College, the staff, the sub-staff, everybody who have been tirelessly working for organizing this function. I welcome you all. I welcome all other dignitaries, and let me come to the persons who are the cynosure of this day's program, that is parents. Parents and students have joined here. Let me congratulate you for stepping into this institution and taking that decision to enroll your children here to be the first batch. Every first batch of a new institution is an enviable opportunity, and you have capitalized on that opportunity. So congratulations for you to have taken this decision, and then congratulations for the students to have exercised this option. We welcome you wholeheartedly, sincerely, and affectionately to this campus. Today onwards, you, the students, are the face of this institution. Today we are not only 5 or 10 teachers, we will run into more than 100 faces. So welcome you all to this initiation ceremony. I welcome all the persons, well-wishers, friends, relatives, etc. to this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and a warm welcome to this gathering. From ideas to impact, it is my distinct honor to invite our visionary manager, Very Reverend Father Vakis Parindirikal, for the presidential address.
His Excellency, Madam Matthew Arakel, Bishop Emeritus Eparchy of Kanjirappally, Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dice, Judge High Court of Kerala, Mr. Justice Andy Dominic, former Chief Justice High Court of Kerala, former Chairman Kerala State Human Rights Commission, Sri Mini S. Das, Principal District and Session Judge Kottayam, Sri Loknath Behra IPS, Managing Director KMR and former State Police Chief, Advocate Manoj Kumar, and State Attorney, Member of Bar Council of India, Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny, former Vice Chancellor of Nuance, Member Executive Body, Kerala State Higher Education Council, Roshan Thomas Special Court, Justice Roshan Thomas Special Court, Justice Ira Tibetna, and Advocate Sanavas. Then our beloved principal, Dr. Giri Shankar sir, then Professor George George, Department of Management Studies, and parents and my beloved students. As the manager of St. Dominic's College of Law, I would also like to extend a very warm welcome, particularly to our students, to this new journey in education. As most of you are aware of, Kanjirappally Diocese have contributed immensely to education in Kerala through different institutions and different initiatives. But many people have asked me why we are starting a law college now. To me, the answer is clear, as that is something which all students and faculty here should also be aware of. Our goal to provide legal education that places highest emphasis on ethics, social responsibility, and due recognition of potential of law in addressing societal challenges. This is extremely important today, as the legal profession is undergoing a profound transformation driven by technological advancements and rapidly shifting societal needs. While I am not a person trained in law, you would be surprised to hear that I can see roots of many of modern legal concepts and legal institutions, biblical principles and canon law. So there was always a fascination with me toward to learn more about law and legal institutions in our country. Our country has produced a very rich jurisprudence and many philosophical schools of thought over the last many centuries. What we aim through this institution is blend of the best of our rich cultural heritage and modernity, which can help students integrate their personal values with their professional excellence. This is integration key developing lawyers to the highest integrity. Future lawyers will need to proficient in legal tech schools, artificial intelligence, and data analysis. But as artificial intelligence and technology play an increasing role in law, it is also important that human skills like ethical reasoning and given high importance in education. A forward-thinking institution should also be able to offer interdisciplinary perspectives and combine law with fields like business, technology, and social science, producing well-rounded legal professionals. Which institution can ensure this? An institution like St. Dominic College of Law, which is a part of a network of institutions under Kanjirappally Diocese, can lead the way in this regard and ensure that graduates are prepared for this digital age of law. In closing, I must add for the students here that the future of legal education is dynamic and full of possibilities. A new institution like St. Dominic's has existing opportunity to be at the forefront of this transformation. The legal professions of tomorrow will require professionals who are not just legally astute, but also technologically savvy, ethically grounded, and globally minded. We will do our best to enable this, and I truly hope that you all will play a crucial role in making this model institution for Kerala and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. His Excellency Matthew Arekal, visionary leader and preceptor of Kanjirappally, has transformed the eparchy into a thriving education hub through his remarkable tenure as bishop. His leadership and dedication to education and social welfare have inspired countless initiatives. We deeply value his presence and contributions to the community. We are honored to invite His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakil, the Bishop Emeritus of Eparchy of Kanjirappally, to deliver the benedictory address.
ഈ യോഗത്തിൻ്റെ അധ്യക്ഷൻ ലോ കോളേജിൻ്റെ മാനേജരും ഈ പ്രസ്ഥാനങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാം തലപ്പത്ത് ചുക്കാൻ പിടിക്കുകയും ചെയ്ത എത്രയും ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഫാദർ വർഗീസ് പനന്തിരിക്കലച്ച, ഹൈക്കോടതിൻ്റെ ജഡ്ജ് ഓണറബിൾ ജസ്റ്റിസ് C.S. ദാസ്, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ജസ്റ്റിസ് കുര്യൻ ജോസഫ്, മിസ്റ്റർ ജസ്റ്റിസ് ആൻ്റണി ഡൊമിനിക്, ശ്രീമതി മിനി ദാസ്, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ലോക്നാഥ് ബെഹ്റ, അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് മനോജ് കുമാർ, പ്രൊഫസർ K.C. സണ്ണി, അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് ജോളി ജെയിംസ്, പ്രൊഫസർ ജോളി ജോർജ്, മറ്റ് ബഹുമാനരായിട്ടുള്ള ആളുകളെ, പ്രിയമുള്ള സഹോദരി സഹോദരന്മാരെ, കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളിയെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം പുതിയൊരു സംരംഭത്തിനും കൂടെ തുടക്കം കുറിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇവിടെ ലോ കോളേജ് തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. പലരും ചിന്തിക്കാത്ത, പലരും സ്വപ്നം കാണാത്ത ഒന്ന് ഇവിടെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട പരന്തരേച്ചൻ്റെ നേതൃത്വത്തിൽ ആരംഭിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. എല്ലാവിധ ഭാവങ്ങളും ഞാനിതിനെ ആശംസിക്കുകയാണ്. സെൻറ്റ് ഡൊമിനിക്സ് കോളേജ് എന്ന അക്ഷരദീപം നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലെത്തി വരും തലമുറയെ, നമ്മുടെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ വാർത്തെടുക്കുവാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് കാലങ്ങളേറെയായി. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ SD കോളേജിന് അഭിമാന നിമിഷങ്ങളാണ്. ഈ കോളേജിലെ നിർമ്മാണം നടത്തപ്പെട്ട ലോ കോളേജ് ക്ലാസ് മുറികൾ ഒരു ദിവസം മുമ്പ് ഞാനിവിടെ എത്തി ആശീർവദിച്ചു. പല ഘട്ടങ്ങളാ നവീകരണം പൂർത്തിയാക്കി. ഈ കോളേജ് പരിസരങ്ങളെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ അടുത്ത തലമുറയിലെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾക്കായി, ഈ നാടിനായി നൽകുന്നതെല്ലാം ഒരു സ്വപ്ന സാക്ഷാത്കാരം പോലെ ഞാൻ കാണുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോളേജിലെ ലോ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റ് ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതോടനുബന്ധിച്ച് ഇന്ന് ഈ സെറിമണി ഒത്തുചേരൽ നടക്കുന്നതിനെ ഹൃദയപൂർവ്വം ഞാൻ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുന്നു. കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളിയുടെ വികസന വഴികളിൽ SD കോളേജ് നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള ഇടപെടലുകൾ ശ്രദ്ധേയമാണ്. ഏറെ നാളുകൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ ആളുകളോട് ചേർന്ന് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുവാൻ ഭാഗ്യം സിദ്ധിച്ച വ്യക്തി എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ എനിക്ക് നിസ്സംശയം പറയാം, മലയോര പ്രദേശമായ കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളിയുടെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ, സാമൂഹിക, സാംസ്കാരിക, രാഷ്ട്രീയ, കായിക, കലാമേഖലകളിലെല്ലാം SD കോളേജിൻ്റെ കരസ്പർശം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് ഇന്നും ആഴമേറിയ ഒരു ഹൃദയബന്ധമായിട്ട് തുടരുകയാണ്. എനിക്ക് പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, ഈ ദിനത്തിൽ ഒത്തുചേരുമ്പോൾ ഈ ലോ കോളേജിലെ നാനാവിധമായിട്ടുള്ള ഭാവി ചുവടുവയ്പ്പുകൾക്ക് ഈ സംഗമം ഒരു അനുഗ്രഹമായി തീരട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ ഈ പുതുതലമുറയെ സ്മാർട്ട് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആർ ഈ ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ഇൻ ടു ആക്ഷൻ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുകയാണ്. യെസ്, മൈ ഡിയർ യങ് വൺസ്, നിങ്ങളാണ് ഈ ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ ശ്രദ്ധാകേന്ദ്രം. നിങ്ങളുടെ ട്രെൻഡ്, ബ്രില്യൻസ്, കോമ്പിറ്റൻസ്, സ്ട്രെങ്ത്, എബിലിറ്റീസ് ആൻഡ് ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്, അതാണ് പ്രധാനം. യെസ്, ദാറ്റ് മാറ്റേഴ്സ് എ ലോട്ട്. അത്രയും വൈബ്രൻ്റായ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആൻഡ് ദി എൻറ്റയർ SD കോളേജ് ടീം, നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയംഗമായിട്ടുള്ള ആശംസകൾ. ലോകം നിങ്ങളെ ഉറ്റുനോക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോഴേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ ലോകത്തിനായി എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്യുവാനിടയാവട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്കേവർക്കും ഈ ദിനം അവിസ്മരണീയമാകട്ടെ. തലമുറകളുടെ കൂട്ടായ്മയോട് ചേർന്ന് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ ദൗത്യം തുടരുവാനുള്ള കൃപ ST കോളേജിൽ ലഭിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ഈ തരുണത്തിൽ ഈ ST കോളേജിൽ ഒരു മീറ്റിങ്ങും അതിൽ എന്നെ ക്ഷണിച്ച് നല്ല മനസ്സിന് ഹൃദയഭാഷയിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. അഭിനന്ദ രൂപതാധ്യക്ഷൻ ജോസ് പിതാവിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ ആശീർവാദവും പ്രാർത്ഥനയും ഈ സംരംഭത്തോടു കൂടിയുണ്ട്. എല്ലാം മനോഹരമാക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ ST കോളേജ് മാനേജർ, പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, വൈസ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, ഇവിടുത്തെ റവറൻഡ് ഫാദേഴ്സ്, ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, ടീച്ചിങ് ആൻഡ് നോൺ ടീച്ചിങ് സ്റ്റാഫ്, സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആൻഡ് ദെയർ പേരൻസ്, ഈ സമൂഹത്തിന് സർവോപരി ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏവർക്കും ആശംസകൾ, അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ. ദൈവം നമ്മളെ എല്ലാവരെയും സമൃദ്ധമായിട്ട് അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ.
Thank you, His Excellency, for your graceful presence and words. Now, I respectfully invite all of the dignitaries to come forward and light the lamp, thereby officially initiating the new journey of St. Dominic's College of Law. Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias is a distinguished jurist and permanent judge of the High Court of Kerala, renowned for his exceptional expertise in civil, constitutional, family, and arbitration laws, garnered over an illustrious 3 decades as a brilliant lawyer. His revered presence is marked by notable surveys sought after by prominent organizations such as the Ministry of Railways and Indian Oil Corporation. It is our great honor to have Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias as our chief guest. I warmly invite Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias to deliver the initiation address, sharing his invaluable insights and expertise with us today.
His Grace Mar Matthew Arakal, Bishop Emeritus, Diocese of Kanjirappally. Respected Honorable Justice Anthony Dominic, Reverend Father Varghese, the manager of the institution, Srimati Minias Das, the Principal District Judge Kottayam, Sri Loknath Behra, Advocate Manoj Kumar, the Executive Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Professor K.C. Sunny, the Principal Dr. Girish Shankar, Judicial Officer Srimati Roshan Thomas, members of the Bar, other distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, esteemed faculty members, dear parents, other guests, and my dear fellow students. Good morning to all of you. I'm actually elated to be in your midst this morning for the initiation ceremony of the academic programs of the St. Dominic College of Law, Kanjirappally. At the outset, I congratulate the St. Dominic College Educational Trust as well as the Diocese of Kanjirappally for bringing to life one of the better institutions of law in the state of Kerala. It is a pleasurable sight to see a law college with such sprawling premises and infrastructure and the best in the academics on the board of the faculty. I, on behalf of all gathered here and the whole legal fraternity and on my personal behalf, thank the management for dedicating such a wonderful institution for the betterment of the legal profession. I'm optimistic, especially with Justice Kurian Joseph sir and Justice Dominic sir, the son of the soil of Kanjirappally, in charge and at the helm of the affairs of the college management, and Dr. Girishanga, my close friend, in charge of the academics, that St. Dominic's College of Law will scale great heights and would be the most sought after institutions in the years to come, and putting our state in the forefront of the legal education. I am privileged and honored also to initiate the torch of academic programs in the college. And I sincerely congratulate my dear young fellow students for choosing the legal profession as your career. You should consider yourself as fortunate to be the first batch of this wonderful institution, as Mr. Girishanga already told you. As I was entering this institution, I had nostalgic memories of my law college days in the Government Law College, Tiruvandhuram, about 37 years back. It is unimaginable for a law student of those days to aspire to study law in a college like this. We had the minimal infrastructure and facilities, but had wonderful professors. And in those days, we used to, on the lighter vein, say, "Gentlemen, you are senior because you have nowhere else to go." That was the times of yesteryears. I still remember my father telling me, during his times in the early 1950s, if you walked in front of the law college, they would drag you inside and give you an admission. Gone are those days. We have seen a paradigm shift in the entire standards of the legal education over the last 50 years. But the great nobility of the legal profession lives and is always eternal. Today we have CLAT admissions, CLAT examinations, national law colleges, private law colleges of international standards, exchange programs, moot court competitions, finishing law schools, LLMs, doctorate colleges, postdoctoral studies, state-of-art, cutting-edge technologies. You have to only name it and it's all there. I addressed you students as fellow students of law because a student of law is a student for life. They say that there is no other learning under the sun which puts the wits of a man to test than the legal profession. On this occasion, I am reminded of a true story of one of the greatest jurists of our country, Advocate Nani Palkiwala. I am sure most of you have heard the great case of Keshavananda Bharati, which actually emanated from the state of Kerala, and the basic structure doctrine. It is one of the most celebrated judgments that our nation has seen and is one of the reasons why our constitution is still alive. 13 judges of the Honorable Supreme Court decided that case, and it was rendered by a wafer-thin margin of 7:6 judgment, wherein the basic structure doctrine was propounded. I want all of you young students to read the judgment if you get an opportunity. The arguments for this doctrine was led by Advocate Nani Palkiwala. And after the judgment was pronounced, one of the law colleges in Bombay had organized a function for him to speak on the niceties of the judgment and the arguments that were addressed. 3 Supreme Court judges were also invited to attend the function. And when Nani Palkiwala addressed the students, he said, "My dear fellow students, Then one of the Supreme Court judges who were present asked him, "Why are you addressing the students as my fellow students?" Then he said, "A student of law is a student for eternity." He said, "There is no magic formula for a legal professional." Every day, he said, every day, before he went to court and before he argued a case, his legs used to tremble because he was not sure whether he is certain of the law. And he also added that the day his legs stopped trembling, he would stop the profession. So, my dear fellow students, this is the classic example. A law student, as a law student, you're always a student for eternity, so long as you stop the profession. So my sole advice to all of you on this glorious or momentous occasion is that there is no secret formula for you to reach the pinnacle of glory. It is sheer hard work, grit, determination, and perspiration that can take you to the Senate, and you will excel in life. For that matter, formula of success is same for all walks of life and all professionals. I'm reminded of one more story that I would like to tell you. It's about the 2024 Paris Olympics. Do you know the difference of the gold medalist and the silver medalist of the 100-meter race that was run in the Paris Olympics? USA's Noah Lyles was the gold medalist and Jamaica's Kisson Thompson was the silver medalist. It is 1,500 of a second that Noah Lyles won the gold medal. That is, he won it in 9.79 seconds, and the same was the clock timing of Kisson Thompson also. But there was 1,500th of a second difference between them. And do you know the difference of the 6th place winner is only 0.7 seconds. I just illustrated this example to you all to show how stiff the competition in life in today's world is. The old erstwhile principles that we say of the jungle principle, the survival of the fittest will continue to rule the world. As Bishop Emeritus just told us, we are in the AI era, the digital age or the 5G revolution, where we see chatbots speaking to us and answering all our queries and solving the problems. Recently, the Oxford Martin School of England had conducted a survey, and they said by 2030, 35% of the jobs would be taken over by AI. So that is the level of competition, or that's the level of technology that we are advancing. So whatever time that you get, while you pursue your education in this institution, make full use of it. After 32 years of being in the profession, there's not a single day that I have not learned a new thing. The most important thing is you should have the passion for your profession. Without passion, there is no other method for you to excel. So whenever you get the opportunity in the college, please make full use of it. One more experience that I would like to share is I have had several juniors and also hundreds of interns who come and work with me. And I have always realized that the most restless or the most curious junior or the most curious intern is the one who excels in the profession. You should always have a restless mind. Keep asking questions to yourself. You should always have the whys and whats and when to find out what is the reason. Keep troubling your professors and the teachers or faculty of the college and find out what is the reason for each and every provision of law that is being taught to you. They say that every day of a lawyer or of a judge is electrifying, dramatic, and after a few years it is gratifying to you. I know you're all very young students, very fragile, and you have been given into the safest hands of one of the best managements of the country, who is certainly going to take care of your studies in this wonderful institution. They said that difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. 5 years from now, all of you would be enrolled into the legal profession and would be conferred with robes which are not jewelry, but it are vestments of great significance and meaning and importance. I use the terminology professionals because legal profession is not a mere job or mere a vocation, but is a professional service. And as you enter the judicial system, then it's said judicial service. So where you serve the people. The judicial service and the legal professionals are the two sides of a same coin, and that is what the society accepts from you. If you get the time, please read a book called The Legal Eagles. Please note it down, students. Please read the book Legal Eagles, and which has the old biography of the 8 best lawyers of our country who have reached the Supreme Court and who are practicing there. For you, to motivate you, I would say, there are lawyers in our country who earn rupees 1 crore for just putting their foot into a courtroom to argue a case. That is the heights of our profession. It's not just money, but it is the nobility of the profession. I don't think that there's a greater profession than the legal profession. And you go through the annals of history, you can find that the most eminent personalities in the world have had a legal background. The sky is the limit for a hardworking lawyer. You will have to think law, sleep law, breathe law, and live with the law. Make full use of the internet. That's my sole advice to you. Listen to lectures and speeches on the YouTube. Subscribe to online journals. Every moment you get updates of decisions of the Supreme Court as well as our High Court. And in fact, our High Court has a free application called the Chronicles, where every minute a reported judgment is reported, it is updated, it comes to you on your mobile phone. Please kindly read it, because it will improve your analysis of the law and also your language. I also like to have the last advice to you all. Try and improve your language, your communication skills, read newspapers, and any scrap of paper that comes to you. There's no substitute for reading and hard work. You're all fortunate to have the world at your fingertips with your smartphones, as we are in the smart world, and as the Bishop Emeritus says, we are all smart people. My dear friends, dream big, dream high, because dreams ignite revolutions. Believe in yourself. I thank the management for inviting me for this initiation program and for permitting me to share my thoughts with you all. I wish my young friends a very successful career. With my blessings and the blessings of all gathered here, I initiate you, fellow students, to the world of legal education. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. It is our esteemed privilege to have Justice Kurian Joseph, a renowned legal luminary and former judge of Supreme Court of India, amidst us, though from a distance, to graciously share his wisdom with us through a recorded address. His remarkable tenure, marked by seminal judgments and exemplary leadership, has left an indelible imprint on India's judicial landscape. Let's have his insightful virtual presence.
When I welcomed the guests, I missed out Kurian Joseph sir, which I should not have. He's the chairperson of the advisory board, a former Supreme Court judge, and I think one single person who had helped us in our tiresome situations. Sir is not with us today because of his preoccupation, so he will be addressing you from a distance. I formally welcome him in his absence to this wonderful ceremony. Thank you.
Dear Dr. Girishankar, the principal of St. Dominic's College, my esteemed brother, Justice C.S. Dias, and my beloved brother, Justice Anthony Dominic, former Chief Justice, High Court of Kerala, Your Excellency, Mar Matthew Arakel, Bishop Emeritus of the Eparchy of Kanjirappally, Father Verghese Patinthirikal, dear Mini S. Das, Sri Loknath Behra, Mr. Manoj Kumar, Dr. Sunny, Advocate Jolie, Professor Gigi George, my dear teachers, parents, and dear students. I'm extremely happy to be part of this initiation ceremony, not only of the first year of a law college. It is actually the first year of the very beginning of St. Dominic's Law College, which is going to have, or rather which has, a distinct space in the legal education map of Kerala and this country. I'm sure with the vision of this great institution, it will create history in the legal education span of the state and the country. I wish you all the best. And my dear students, you're extremely privileged and lucky to be the first batch of this great institution. You will ever be remembered that you were the first batch, and the first batch of any institution has its name and its fame and its glory. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure you will make your parents, your teachers, and the institution proud by having distinct space in your academic career by being the product of St. Dominic's College. You know, by this very name, Saint Dominic was a great saint of the Catholic Church. He's actually the founder of Dominican order, to which belonged one of the greatest jurists the world has ever seen, Saint Thomas Aquinas, the propounder of the natural theory of law. Sorry. He believed that there are three theories in law. One is divine, second is natural, and third is human. Natural derived from divine, and human is actually another derivative from the natural law. But he strongly propounded that the human law shall not come in conflict with the natural law. So you're in a way blessed to be part of such a great institution where you have a great history in the name of Saint Dominic, where great jurists were part of the Dominican order. My dear students, the pursuit of knowledge, there is no other, in the pursuit of knowledge, there is no other branch of learning if you compare with the legal education. You take the case of a doctor. Doctor goes into only to the medical sciences. Take the case of engineer, goes to the technical branch. Chartered accountants, accounting. Business graduates, they go to the business learning. So every branch has its own specific targeted learning. But in the case of law, it is actually a master of all learnings, where the interdisciplinary studies has a great role to play. Because as a lawyer, you need to know something of everything. If you need to know something of everything, you need to have an approach of an interdisciplinary studies as well. Having said that, let me also remind you that to me, there is something special about a person learning law. Because I always believe in this proposition that the silence of a lawman does more harm to the society than the violence of a layman, one who does not know law. The moment you come to learn what is law, then you are going to be a model for being a law-abiding citizen. And to be a law-abiding citizen, you just need to know only the basics of a good human being, how he has to conduct himself in society.
I thank him for his presence. It's my pleasure to invite Honorable Justice Anthony Dominic, former Chief Justice, High Court of Kerala, former Chairman, Kerala State Human Rights Commission and Advisory Board member of our institution, and a renowned expert in company, labor, and constitutional laws. With an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades, Justice Dominic's insights will undoubtedly inspire and enlighten us. Welcome you, sir, for the keynote address.
President of this function, Very Reverend Father Varghese Parindirikal, His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakel, Bishop Emeritus, Justice C.S. Dias, Justice Kurian Joseph, Srimati Mini S. Das, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Mr. Loknath Behra, Mr. Manoj Kumar, Dr. Sunny, Advocate Jolly James, Dr. Girishankar S.S., judicial officers, teachers, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. Being an alumni of St. Dominic's College, it's my singular honor to be in this podium today. I thank the management for giving me this great opportunity. I joined the St. Dominic's College way back in 1971 and left in 1973. In those days, it was a junior college having only pre-degree course with a few teachers and a small crowd of students. Since then, thanks to the hard work and dedication of the management, staff, and others, this institution is now a prominent center of learning, which has shaped the destiny of thousands of youngsters. The journey continues, and the latest feather in its cap is legal education. Congratulations to all those responsible for making this achievement possible. I wish this college all the best. Many from my generation came here decades ago with the dreams of a great future. Our teachers knew that our dreams wouldn't take us far, for it had no wings. Our teachers gave them. They filled our brains, showed us the path, taught us the morals, and made us whatever we are today. The best phase of our lives, the phase of learning, the phase of character formation, were spent here. The reputation of the educational institutions established by Kanjirappally Diocese is well known. Being an alumni of St. Dominic's College, I myself is a beneficiary. Though this college is only commencing its journey in legal education this year, with the proven record and vast experience that it has, and the rich and devoted manpower it has already mobilized, this college is bound to scale heights of glory in the years to come. Despite the several established colleges in this state, this college has been chosen by many students, and this shows the confidence that people have in the management. That makes my conviction that you students are a fortunate few firmer. There was no Plato without Socrates. There was no Aristotle without Plato. There was no Alexander the Great without Aristotle. In India, there was no Chandragupta without Chanakya. There was no Vivekananda without Ramakrishna. A diamond is a mere lump of coal until it is pressurized to be a diamond. A statue is a mere block of stone until it is chiseled and shaped to be a statue. A jewel is a simple bar of gold until it is melted and beaten into shape to be a jewel. So is a student in the hands of his teacher, taught to be a star of his or her own life. Every school is a nursery, so is your college. Tiny as seeds, you are all here. You will sprout here. You root yourself into the soil of legal studies, watered and nurtured by your teachers, and you'll grow to be whatever you could. Be sure no seed will go out without sprouting here, without firming up the roots, and without growing branches. Michelangelo has said that I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. This is what your great and inspiring teachers will do for you. It has been said that lawyers have been the highest type of citizens. In every struggle for liberty, justice, and right, lawyers have been in the lead. In the year 1215 at Runnymede, the people of England enforced King John to sign the guarantee of the liberty known as Magna Carta. The man who drafted it was a lawyer. Thomas Jefferson, who drafted the Declaration of American Independence, was a lawyer. Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Ambedkar, and Pandit Nehru were all lawyers. With the training you get here, it will be your privilege to join such a class of citizens in the near future. A good lawyer is an essential part of the justice delivery system in any country, governed by rule of law. People deserve an independent and professionally competent bar at all levels of the system. It is accepted that in order to enhance the state, enable the state to achieve its constitutional goals, a vast number of persons trained in law are essential for rendering proper guidance and for resolving disputes in various forums. It is therefore that legal education has been held to be a facet of Article 21 and 39A of the Constitution of India. It is a reality that with the growth of the economy and the globalization, vast changes have been brought about by scientific, technological, and other developments. And with the all-round developments that have taken place, opportunities have also increased, particularly for those in the legal profession. Gone are the days when your options were either to be a lawyer, a judicial officer, or a law officer. But then, with the improvements all around, the required level of competence, specialization of different branches, proper training and dedication has also increased tremendously. These challenges to which the young law graduates of today are exposed can be met only if we have sufficient good law colleges, be it in the government sector or outside, well equipped both with the materials of learning and men of learning. Friends, if you ultimately choose to be lawyers, your aim must be to achieve excellent standards in the profession. You must be dedicated to the profession, devoted to the client, fair to the opponent, honest to the court, and pleasing in your manners. Beware that lawyer's profession is not a bed of roses. To be a successful lawyer, it needs years of toil. And if you toil, as is the case with every successful lawyer, you are bound to succeed. Your prayer, therefore, to God should be that of Seneca's pilot. You may save me if you will, you may sink me if you will, but whatever happens, help me to keep my rudder true. In his introduction to My Life, Law and Other Things, the autobiography of Mr. Motilal C. Setalvad, the first Attorney General of India, late Fali Nariman has narrated an incident that took place in the Supreme Court when the St. Xavier's College case was being argued before a larger bench of 9 judges. During the hearing before the Constitution bench, 9 judges presided over by Chief Justice Ray. Mr. Nariman, then an Assistant Solicitor General of India, thought that he had made a presentable argument for the state of Gujarat on the interpretation of Article 30 of the Constitution. The case for the petitioners, that is St. Xavier's and other minority colleges, was put forth mainly by Mr. Nani Palkiwala and Mr. Frank Anthony, and the court's view appeared to be evenly balanced. Then came Motilal Setalvad, former Attorney General, appearing for a minority institution, supporting the interpretation given by Chief Justice Das in his 1958 judgment. Virtually all he said was, I quote, "My lords, the doubts raised by the Assistant Solicitor General, that is Mr. Nariman, have been adequately answered by my friends Mr. Palkiwala and Mr. Anthony. But I would submit that the doubts were resolved long ago in the authoritative judgment of Chief Justice Das." Nariman says, and then with one hand in his coat pocket. Sathelwal turned a full quarter circle, looking each one of the 9 judges in the eye and said, I quote, "Now, are there any questions that I have to answer? Are there any doubt left in the mind of any one of your lordships for me to dispel?" Nariman says, to his mortification, not one of the judges had the temerity or inclination to ask him a single question, clearly leaving the impression that they were all convinced that there was nothing more to be said. Nariman realized that the whole edifice of his carefully prepared argument had been demolished in one single stroke by the sheer force of a great advocate's personality. Nariman concludes that he was reminded of the haunting phrase of Saint Augustine when describing the imperial authority of Rome in the heyday of the empire. Rome has spoken, the case is concluded. You should aspire and work hard to achieve the stature that Sathelwal had achieved. And for that, work hard, not for a day, month, or a year, but continuously from now. If you do that, you are assured of success in the profession. So enjoy the hills and valleys with which the road of life challenges you, and dare to take the road less traveled. Be adventurous and spontaneous, and be ready to act as your fellow man's shield and protector against injustice and oppression, and earn nobility for the legal profession. In all that lies before you, may God grant you wisdom, true sense of fulfillment of your cherished ideals and goals, and ultimately success. Once again, I wish the management and the students and everybody here everything best in their life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words. Here follows a sacred moment, academic commencement ceremony. As we light the candles, igniting the flame of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment, mark the commencement of a new academic journey. His Excellency Matthew Arekal, I respectfully invite you to kindle the light, symbolizing the spark that fuels creativity and transformation, and then pass it over to our dear principal, following the faculty and pioneering students, marking the dawn of a new beginning. വിദ്യാരംഭം. അഭിവന്യ പിതാവ് തിരികൾ കത്തിച്ച് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ഗിരീഷ് ശങ്കർ സാറിന് നൽകി പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ അധ്യാപകർക്കും അധ്യാപകർ കുട്ടികളിലേക്കും വെളിച്ചം പകർന്നു നൽകുന്ന അനുഗ്രഹദായകമായ നിമിഷങ്ങൾ. May this radiant flame guide us through a journey of discovery, innovation, and impactful change. Dear gathering, dear students, let's rise for the pledge to follow. കത്തിച്ച തിരി നിങ്ങളുടെ ഇടത് കൈയിൽ പിടിച്ച് വലത് കൈ ഹൃദയത്തോട് ചേർത്ത് വെച്ച് പ്രതിജ്ഞയ്ക്കായി നമുക്കൊരുങ്ങാം. I invite Srimati Sheba Vagis, Assistant Professor Senior, to administer the pledge, marking the commencement of a new academic session.
I say your name. Stand here today with honor and gratitude, accepting the privilege to study law at St. Dominic's College of Law. I solemnly pledge to uphold the values of integrity, diligence, and respect that this esteemed institution and profession demand. I owe to pursue knowledge with an open mind, a humble heart, and unwavering commitment to the truth. I pledge to honor the legacy, traditions, and ethical standards of this institution, recognizing that I am part of this history and a contributor to its future. I will treat the law with reverence, question it with courage, and serve it with wisdom. I pledge to seek justice, equity, and fairness in all that I do, applying them without prejudice or bias. I promise to respect the dignity, rights, and freedom of all individuals, to serve the vulnerable and to protect the defenseless. I will act in ways that reflect positively on this institution and contribute to its mission of developing honorable, ethical, and responsible professionals. I acknowledge that as a student of law, I am entrusted with a responsibility to society and to this institution. I will endeavor to use my knowledge to advance the greater good and to work towards a just and compassionate world. With this oath, I accept the challenges of this journey and commit myself to the honorable pursuit of justice. May I always uphold the highest standards of this institution and this profession in both my studies and my future practice. This I solemnly swear. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and dear students, wish you all the good. It's my privilege to invite Srimati Mini S. Das, Principal District and Sessions Judge Kottayam, for a special address.
President of this function, Very Reverend Father Varghese Paririnkal, His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakal, Honorable Mr. Justice Kurian Joseph Sir, Honorable Mr. Justice Anthony Dominic Sir, Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias Sir, our portfolio judge, Dr. Giri Shankar Sir, Sri Longanath Behra, Advocate Manoj Kumar, Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny, Advocate Jolie Thomas, Professor Jolie George, respected President of the Bar Association, learned advocates, my friend Roshan Thomas, teachers, parents, dear students, staff members, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege to be part of this initiation ceremony of St. Dominic Law College, Kanjirappally, in the company of distinguished legal luminaries. The establishment of this new law institution reflects the remarkable progress we have made in legal education in Kerala. I recall that during my own years as a law student, there were only a handful of law colleges in the state. Today, we witness a sea change with law colleges, both in private and public sectors, engaging in healthy competition to provide the best education possible. This competition, I believe, pushes the boundaries of excellence, enabling law students to receive unparalleled exposure, skill set, and opportunities. I am impressed by the impressive infrastructure and modern facilities available here. Seeing such an advanced learning environment makes me feel a touch of envy as I reflect on the relatively modest settings in which we pursued our legal education. This campus is a testament to how far we have come and how much we now invest in nurturing the legal minds of tomorrow. As we celebrate this milestone today, I would like to emphasize the evolving landscape of legal practice and the need to adapt to the demands of our modern era. The traditional domains of law, litigation, corporate law, constitutional law remain strong pillars. Yet, the emergence of fields such as cyber law, artificial intelligence, data protection, the digital forensics are redefining the legal profession. Technology has brought new dimensions and complexities, opening fresh avenues for law graduates to excel and make an impact. Cyber law, for instance, addresses critical issues of digital privacy, security, cyber crimes, and regulatory frameworks governing the digital economy. Similarly, artificial intelligence presents legal challenges and opportunities we could scarcely have imagined a decade ago, from ethical artificial intelligence deployment to complex issues of accountability and rights in automated systems. With their rapid expansion, these fields offer substantial career prospects, enabling aspiring legal professionals to be at the forefront of shaping society's response to technological change. St. Dominic College is ideally positioned to prepare its students for these emerging challenges and opportunities by offering a robust legal education grounded in ethics, practical training, and exposure to modern specializations. This college can produce legal minds ready to meet both contemporary and unforeseen demands. Let us pledge to support this institution's growth and help it become a beacon of legal education, producing leaders who not only uphold the ideals of justice but also drive the legal profession forward. My heartfelt congratulations to all who have made this day possible, and my best wishes to the students embarking on their legal journey. May you find purpose, success, and the determination to become the best in your chosen paths. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are extremely grateful and delighted to have Sri Loknath Behera, accomplished IPS officer, for the special address. As the former state police chief and Director General of Police of Kerala State and founding member of the National Investigation Agency, Sri Behera brings unparalleled expertise. His remarkable career spans over 3 decades with notable roles as Commissioner of Police in Kochi and DCP in Thiruvananthapuram. Currently, he serves as Managing Director of Kochi Metro Rail Limited. We are honored to have him share his valuable insights with us. Welcome, sir.
Today being the day of the people who are sitting in front of me, not this side, I break the protocol of addressing the sequence. I address my dear students. It is your day. And honorable dignitaries on the dais, I was thinking that, in fact, I have never studied law. But it so happened, in most of the important law institutions in this country, I go and teach them. And my association with your principal started academically. I studied technology, and I was very fond of technology. Today also. But I got initiated into law because after I joined the Indian Police Service, and at one point of time, I was thinking, I never regretted anything in my life. But sometime during an interview with a channel in Kerala, ഞാൻ ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം പറഞ്ഞു, അവർ ചോദിച്ചു, what is your regret in your life? ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു, probably I did not study law. Because today, I know, for that matter, I was talking to your principal, there are two types of people, students sitting before me. One type of students, they have come deciding that they will study law. കാരണം അവർക്ക് ആ law ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. Some people have joined this institution by some kind of motivation, pressure, or in thing by the parents, by friends, and they are experimenting whether it will work or not. When I joined the technical institutions like IIT and all, some people were like that also. But most of you must be wondering today that whether I have done the right thing. ഞാൻ കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് ഈ ലോയിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും സംഭവിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നുണ്ടോ? രണ്ട് മൂന്ന് കാര്യം ഞാൻ പറയാം. നമ്പർ 1, ഇപ്പോൾ ഡയസ് സാർ സംസാരിച്ചു, ഡൊമിനിക് സാർ സംസാരിച്ചു, കുര്യൻ ജോസഫ് സാർ അവർ വെർച്വലി സംസാരിച്ച ശേഷം, you might be knowing that if you want to speak good, then you have to study law. Otherwise, you can't speak like what Mr. Dias or Mr. Dominic spoke. Number 1, you want to make money? That's good. I'll give you many of my friends, Girisankar knows, their appearance fee for one appearance, they are charging even 1 crore. Good money. That is also important. Number 3 is that all the people spoke to you that law is such a subject, it is required in every field. Something of everything. ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയാം, ഇന്നോ കുറച്ചൊക്കെ അറിഞ്ഞ ശേഷം കുറച്ച് ദിവസം I will not rule out a AI lawyer. I cannot rule out this. Sometime back when there was computer, ഞാൻ ഇവിടുത്തെ പോലീസ് കമ്മീഷണർ ആയ സമയത്ത് ഒരു കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ കൊച്ചി കോർപ്പറേഷൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നു. 3 ദിവസം സിറ്റി ബന്ധായി, സ്ട്രൈക്ക് വെച്ചിട്ട്. ഈ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ നമ്മുടെ പണികളെല്ലാം എടുത്തു കളയും നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് കുറേ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ വന്നു. സോ AI അതുപോലെ തന്നെ there will be AI will be coming in different form and I will not be surprised. അപ്പോൾ AI ടീച്ചർ AI ആയിരിക്കും, ഇവൻ നമ്മുടെ വക്കീൽ ഓൾസോ AI ആയിരിക്കും. So in that situation, but that AI okil cannot work unless you actually create those data on the basis of which it will work. So what I say, if you like, suppose, say music, you like, suppose, cooking, you like, suppose, technology, everywhere there is law. Without law, the administration of technology is not possible. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ MD ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ടെക്നോളജി കമ്പനിയിൽ ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് ഞാനിത് കാര്യം പറയാം. എല്ലാ കാര്യത്തിലെ ലോയുടെ ഒരു ഇതുണ്ട്. കോൺട്രാക്റ്റ് ആയാലേ പിന്നെ ഇതിലെ ടെക്നോളജി IPR, everything. So that is the third thing I wanted to tell. And fourth thing, college, first I idodu Kanjirappally aanu. Kanjirappally is, I always say, it is better than most of the towns in this particular state. Very advanced. When I came as a ASP here long back, and I came to Kanjirappally and Iratipeta, I was stunned to see the development. And you are going to be the Kanjirappallian Saint Dominics. That is kind of lawyers. Can I just think one day, because I am attending the first course, first day, can I just one day see that one of you will become a Supreme Court judge or the Chief Justice of High Court of Kerala, like Dominic sir is here, or a very famous advocate who will be requiring, you will be requiring the client to actually take some 15 days to get an appointment. You can become, because one more good advantage is there to study. Father Varghese, I know him for a very long time. ഞാൻ ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം ഒരു കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ജൂറി ആയിരുന്നു. ഈ കിൻഫ്രയിലെ ചെയ്യാ സമയത്തെ 10 കാറ്റഗറിയിലെ ഒരു കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ സമയത്തെ 6 കാറ്റഗറിയിലെ പ്രൈസ് അമൽ ജ്യോതി കോളേജിക്ക് കിട്ടി. അദ്ദേഹമാണ് അത് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ കോളേജാണ്. ഞാൻ പോയിട്ടുണ്ടോ അവിടെ. So he being the manager, I am very confident. And your principal, excellent academician. ബാക്കി ഇവിടുത്തെ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ സാർ പറഞ്ഞു, വിദ്യായ സാർ പറഞ്ഞു. സോ യു ആർ സേഫ്, ഡു വെൽ. സി, ഞാൻ കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾ പറയാനുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പല കാര്യങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹം ഡയസ് സാർ, ഡൊമിനിക് സാർ, മിനി മാഡം എല്ലാം പറഞ്ഞു പോയി. സോ എനിക്ക് ഇന്ന് കൂടുതൽ പറയാനൊന്നുമില്ല. വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാനുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഐ ആം ഗോയിങ് ടു ടേക്ക് എ ക്ലാസ്. what I on 11th. So I'll take a class on that particular day. You are free to interact with me. I can tell you some of my actually experience, how I handled the law or mishandled the law in that particular manner, to judge whether you have done the best thing or you have done done the best thing. ഞാൻ കുട്ടികളുടെ അച്ഛൻ അമ്മ ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് വേറെ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയാം. I will consider you have chosen one of the best things in your life to send your children ഈ കോളേജിലേക്ക് അയച്ചിട്ട് ലോ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഇറ്റ് ഹാസ് എ വെരി ബ്രൈറ്റ് ഫ്യൂച്ചർ. ട്രസ്റ്റ് മീ. I told you, you have to trust me because they have studied law. I did not study law, but I am telling law is good and law has a very bright future. God bless you and do well in your life. Thank you.
That was so good. Thank you, sir. It is an honor to have Advocate Manoj Kumar N, esteemed State Attorney and member of the Bar Council of India, with us today. I warmly invite you, sir, for the special address.
President of the meeting, Very Reverend Father Varghese Perendrikal, His Excellency Mar Matthew Arakal, Bishop Emeritus, Party of Kanjirappally, Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias, Judge, High Court of Kerala, Honorable Mr. Justice Kottayam Joseph, Honorable Mr. Justice Anthony Dominic, Srimati Mini S. Das, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Shri Loknath Behra, IPS, Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny, Advocate Jolly James, Dr. Girishankar, Professor George, other faculty members, parents, students, and my dear friends. It's indeed a great privilege for me to be present here with you on this initiation ceremony of St. Dominic College, Kanjirappally, St. Dominic Law College, Kanjirappally. When Mr. Girishankar, in his welcome address, told about the difficulties he faced from the Bar Council of India regarding approval for this law college, I just want to say something for it. During my college days, there were only 4 law colleges in Kerala. 3 law colleges in the government sector and 1 law college at Trivandrum. That was in the year 1986. Now there are about 40 law colleges in Kerala and about 1,900 law colleges in the entire country. The Bar Council also wanted to prevent the mushrooming of law colleges in the country. The law colleges now you see in Kerala and the law colleges in Uttar Pradesh or in other northern states are entirely different. The facilities we have is not available in those law colleges in other states. That was the prime reason for the Bar Council of India to state that new law colleges are not necessary, especially without improving the standards of existing law colleges. But after much persuasion, we could have the law college established by the Kanjirappally diocese, inspected by the team of the Bar Council of India. While inspecting these law colleges, the Bar Council was very much impressed by the facilities this college have. The faculty members are also excellent compared to other law colleges. So Bar Council was also of the opinion that this law college will definitely improve the standards of legal education in our state and also in the country. Now we want to see one thing. We can see that students from Kerala are going outside for studying law. But students from outside state are not coming to this state for studying law, especially except in the National Law University at Kochi. So I want that this institution be developed into an institution of excellence, where in the coming years, even students from outside the state also come to study law. I'm sure that under the able leadership of Dr. Girishankar, this college can definitely do that. And my dear students, you are indeed lucky, as stated by Sir also, you are indeed lucky to be the first batch of this law college. Now you are going to be the torch bearers of this institution. From you, the other next generation will come to know about this law college, and they also will be attracted to this law college. I'm sure that this law college will definitely rise to be one of the best institutions in the Kerala, and I wish all success to the law college. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have Professor Dr. K.C. Sarne, former Vice Chancellor Nuals Kochi, the Emeritus Professor and Member of Advisory Board, here with us today. A renowned expert in public law, Professor Dr. K.C. Sarne brings 38 years of academic excellence, international experience, and inspiring leadership. Respected sir, I cordially invite you for this special address.
അഭിവന്യ അറക്കൽ പിതാവ്, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട പരുന്തിരിക്കൽ അച്ഛ, ഈ വേദിയിലിരിക്കുന്ന മുൻ ചീഫ് ജസ്റ്റിസ് ആന്റണി ഡൊമിനിക് സാർ, ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് ജഡ്ജ് മിനിദാസ് മാഡം, ലോകനാഥ് ബെഹ്റ സാർ, മനോജ് സാർ, ജോളി സാർ, ജോർജ് സാർ, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മുഖ്യാതിഥിയായ ജസ്റ്റിസ് ഡയസ് സാർ, പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ശ്രീ ഗിരിശങ്കർ, ഓൺലൈനായിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന കുര്യൻ ജോസഫ് സാർ, ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന മറ്റ് ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് ജഡ്ജ് ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള വിശിഷ്ട അതിഥികളെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെ, പ്രിയ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, ഇവിടെ എനിക്ക് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പ് പ്രസംഗിച്ച മനോജ് സാറും ബഗർ സാറും പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യം തന്നെ ഞാൻ ആവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. ഇവിടുത്തെ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെടുത്തത് ഏറ്റവും ഉചിതമായ ഒരു തീരുമാനമാണ് ഈ കോളേജിലേക്ക് കുട്ടികളെ അയക്കുക എന്നത്. യാതൊരു സംശയമില്ല, ഈ ലോ കോളേജായിരിക്കും 10 വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പം കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ലോ കോളേജ്. ഞാനിത് വെറുതെ പറയുമല്ല, ഞാൻ ഈ നാട്ടുകാരനാണ്, തൊട്ടടുത്ത പഞ്ചായത്തിലാണ് ഞാൻ ജനിച്ചു വളർന്നത്. എൻ്റെ തറവാടും എനിക്ക് പിതാവ് തന്ന സ്ഥലമൊക്കെ അവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഏതായാലും 10 കൊല്ലം കൂടെ ഇതിലെ വന്നു പോകേണ്ടതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആരെങ്കിലും ചോദിക്കുമല്ലോ, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ കൃത്യമായിട്ട് കാരണം പറയാം. ഒന്നാമത്തെ കാരണം, ഇതിന് ഇന്നലെ ആശീർവദിച്ചതും ഇതിന് തുടക്കം കുറിച്ചതുമൊക്കെ അറക്കപ്പിതാവാണ്. അറക്കപ്പിതാവ് തുടങ്ങിയ ഒരു കാര്യവും ഉന്നത വിജയത്തിലെത്താതെ ഇരുന്നിട്ടില്ല. അത് പീരുമേട് ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് സൊസൈറ്റി ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, മരിയൻ കോളേജ് കുട്ടിക്കാലം ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, അമൽ ജ്യോതി എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് കോളേജ് ആകട്ടെ, ആ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത. രണ്ടാമത്തെ കാര്യം, ഇതിൻ്റെ അഡ്വൈസറി ബോർഡാണ്. അതിലെടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പല തരത്തിലുള്ള ആളുകളുണ്ട്. ചീഫ് ജസ്റ്റിസായിട്ടുള്ള ആന്റണി ഡൊമിനിക് സാറ് തൊട്ട് പോലീസ് രംഗത്ത് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുക എന്നാൽ അക്കാഡമീഷ്യനുമാണ്. ബഹ്റ സാറിനെ ഞാൻ ആദ്യം കാണുന്നത് ഒരു ഡൽഹി യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ ഒരു സെമിനാറിലാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം പ്രബന്ധം അവതരിപ്പിക്കാൻ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ആളായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ബഹ്റ സാറുണ്ട്. കോമൺവെൽത്ത് ലീഗൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ തലപ്പത്തുള്ള ശിവകുമാറുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അരുൾ ജോർജ് സക്കറിയ, നാഷണൽ ലോ സ്കൂൾ ബാംഗ്ലൂർ. ഇന്നലെ ഒരു PhD ഓപ്പൺ ഡിഫൻസ്, ഞാൻ കുസാറ്റിയുടെ ഡീനാണ്. അവിടെ ചെന്നപ്പോൾ അരുൾ ജോർജ് സക്കറിയ എക്സ്പേർട്ടായിട്ട് ജർമ്മനിയിൽ നിന്നാണ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പം ആ രീതിയിൽ, ഞാൻ മറ്റാളുകളുടെ പേരുകളെല്ലാം എടുത്തു പറയുന്നില്ല, ആ രീതിയിലുള്ള ഒരു അഡ്വൈസറി ബോർഡും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സപ്പോർട്ട് സിസ്റ്റം, മറ്റു രീതിയിലുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട്, ലോക്കൽ ബാർ ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട് സിസ്റ്റം. അത് രണ്ടാമത്തെ കാര്യം. മൂന്നാമത്തെ കാര്യം, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട വർഗീസ് പനന്തിരിക്കരച്ചൻ തന്നെയാണ്. അച്ഛന് കൂവപ്പള്ളിയിലൊരു ലോ കോളേജ് തുടങ്ങി ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളിൽ ഒന്നാക്കി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതൊരു മാജിക്ക് തന്നെയാണ്. കാരണം അതങ്ങനെ നിസ്സാരമായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റിയല്ല. അച്ഛനാണ് ഇതിന് നേതൃത്വം നൽകുന്നത് എന്നുള്ള കാര്യവും വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. നാലാമത്തെ കാര്യം പ്രിൻസിപ്പളാണ്. പ്രിൻസിപ്പള്, എൻ്റെ 25-26 വയസ്സുള്ളപ്പം LLM പാസ്സായിട്ട് പിറ്റേ മാസം തന്നെ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ ചെന്നു. അപ്പോൾ തലേക്കൊല്ലം ഞാനും ഗിരിശങ്കറും അവിടുത്തെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് തന്നെയായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ അധ്യാപകനായിട്ട് അവിടെ തന്നെ ചെന്നു. അപ്പം അവിടുത്തെ അന്ന് തൊട്ട് തുടങ്ങിയ ഒരു ബന്ധമാണ്. ആ ബന്ധം വെച്ച് ഞാൻ പറയാം, ഇന്ന് കേരളത്തിലെ നല്ല ഇന്ത്യയിലെ തന്നെ ഏത് ലോ കോളേജിലും കിട്ടാവുന്ന ഏറ്റവും നല്ല പ്രിൻസിപ്പള് ഗിരിശങ്കറാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഒരാൾ പ്രിൻസിപ്പളായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അവസാനത്തെ കാര്യം, ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു സമീപനമുണ്ട്. ഏത് പ്രസ്ഥാനം തുടങ്ങിയാലും നമ്മൾ ഏത് രംഗത്തോട്ട് പ്രവർത്തിച്ചാലും എടുക്കുന്ന ഒരു സമീപനം. ഈ കോളേജിനൊരു സമീപനമുണ്ട്. ആ സമീപനം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ, ഇന്നത്തെ ലോകത്ത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഇതിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പരിശീലനം സൃഷ്ടിച്ച മനുഷ്യ ശേഷിയാണ്. ആദ്യകാലത്ത് നമ്മുടെ ആടുമാടുകളും പശുക്കളും ഒക്കെയായിരുന്നു ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം. കാർഷിക സമ്പദ് വ്യവസ്ഥയിൽ ലാൻഡാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം. അത് കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളിക്കാരോട് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് പറയേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല, ലാൻഡാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം. പിന്നീട് വ്യവസായ ലോകത്ത് വന്നപ്പം ധാതുക്കളും ലവണങ്ങളും മിനറൽസും മെറ്റൽസുമാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം. ഇന്നീ ശാസ്ത്ര സാങ്കേതിക യുഗത്തിൽ നോളജ് തന്നെ ഒരു വിഭവമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ ഭൗതിക സ്വത്തവകാശമൊക്കെ. പക്ഷേ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ വിഭവം എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പരിശീലനം സൃഷ്ടിച്ച മനുഷ്യ വിഭവമാണ്. ഇൻ ടേംസ് ഓഫ് നോളജ്, സ്കിൽസ് ആൻഡ് വാല്യൂസ്. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള പരിശീലനം സൃഷ്ടിച്ച നിയമത്തിലെ മനുഷ്യ വിഭവത്തെ രൂപപ്പെടുത്തുക എന്നുള്ള വ്യക്തമായ ലക്ഷ്യത്തോടു കൂടിയാണ് ഈ ലോ കോളേജിലെ പരിപാടികൾ ആസൂത്രണം ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. കാരണം ഇതിൻ്റെ തുടക്കം തൊട്ട് തന്നെ ഒരു ബന്ധപ്പെടാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തി എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ അക്കാര്യം ഞാൻ പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പം തന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിനും കൂടെ വലിയ ഊന്നൽ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ പ്രതീക്ഷകൾ എന്താണ്? ഇപ്പം ന്യൂയാൻസിലൊക്കെ ഇരുന്നപ്പം അവിടുത്തെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പ്രതീക്ഷ കോർപ്പറേറ്റ് ലോയർ ആകുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പം എപ്പോഴും ഡൊമിനിക് സാർ അതിൻ്റെ ചാൻസലറൊക്കെ ആയിരുന്ന ആളാണ് കേട്ടോ, ചാൻസലർ ആളായിരുന്നു ഡൊമിനിക് സാറ്. അതിന് ശേഷമാണ് ഞാൻ ചെല്ലുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അന്നത്തെ ചാൻസലറായിരുന്ന ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ സുപ്രീം കോടതി ജഡ്ജി അശോക് ദേശായിയും അതെ ഋഷികേശ് റോയിയും പിന്നീട് വന്നവരുമൊക്കെ എപ്പോഴും പറയും, പിന്നെ വിസിറ്റർ KN ജോസഫ് സാറും ഒക്കെ പറയും, എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും പിള്ളേരെ പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാനും ജുഡീഷ്യറിയിലൊക്കെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കണം, നിങ്ങൾ മുൻകൈ എടുക്കണമെന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് അതിന് കുറച്ച് കാര്യം ചെയ്തു. ഇപ്പം ആ എക്സ്പെക്റ്റേഷനും പോയി. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ പ്രതീക്ഷ മുഴുവനും ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ ജോബ് മാർക്കറ്റ്, അതിൽ തന്നെ UN-ലാണ്. അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളും ഇവിടെ ആരംഭിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിനൊരു ഭാഗമായിട്ട് ഞാനും ഉണ്ട്. കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു മാസം എടുത്താൽ 25 UN ഇൻറ്റേൺഷിപ്പ് വിളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 1-2 അല്ല, 25 UN ഇൻറ്റേൺഷിപ്പ് വിളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ പ്രതീക്ഷയ്ക്കനുസരിച്ചുള്ള കാര്യം നമുക്ക് കൊടുക്കാം. കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാനാണെങ്കിൽ കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ അതിനുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട് കൊടുക്കാം. കോർപ്പറേറ്റ് ലോയർ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിന് കൊടുക്കാം. UN-ൽ പോകണമെങ്കിൽ അതിന് കൊടുക്കാം. ഒരു നാഷണൽ ലോ സ്കൂളും അതിനുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്നില്ല. ന്യൂയാൻസിൽ നിന്ന് കൊടുക്കാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചു, പക്ഷേ അത് പൂർത്തീകരിക്കാനൊന്നും പറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല. ഒരു ഫോറിൻ ലാംഗ്വേജ് പഠിപ്പിക്കാനൊക്കെ പല പരിപാടി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷേ അത് നടപ്പാക്കിയിട്ടില്ല. ഇവിടെ ആ കാര്യം കൊടുക്കാമെന്നാണ് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. അച്ഛൻ ഒരു വാക്ക് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ അത് നടക്കാതിരിക്കാനല്ലോ. അപ്പം ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത് പിന്നെ UN-ൻ്റെ ഒരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. ഞാൻ 65 വയസ്സ് വരെ സർവീസുള്ള സെൻട്രൽ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ടീച്ചിങ് ആയിരുന്നു. എനിക്കും ഇനി ഒരു 15 കൊല്ലം കൂടെ UN-ൽ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. 80 വയസ്സ് വരെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. ശവപ്പട്ടിയൊക്കെ പണിയിച്ച് വെച്ചിട്ട് വേണം ഇവിടുത്തെ ഭാഷ പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് UN-ൽ ഉദ്യോഗത്തിന് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പോൾ UN-ലുള്ള ഉദ്യോഗം ആ രീതിയിലുള്ള ടാർഗറ്റ് ഇട്ടുള്ള പരിപാടികൾ ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ ആരംഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിനുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട് ഇവിടുത്തെ പേരൻസ് കൊടുക്കണം. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ MP വീരേന്ദ്രകുമാർ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്, മെറ്റീരിയൽ ഈസ് ഓൺലി 20%, മൈൻഡ് ഈസ് 80%. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു 80% മൈൻഡ് വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ സ്വയം രൂപപ്പെടുത്താൻ തുടങ്ങണം. എന്തെങ്കിലും കുറവുണ്ട് അത് പേരൻസ് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കണം. ആ രീതിയിൽ ഒരു നല്ല സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ ചേർന്നു എന്നുള്ള സംതൃപ്തിയോടുകൂടി നിങ്ങൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകണം എന്ന് മാത്രം പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപസംഹരിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾ ഇതിന് ക്ഷണിച്ചതിന് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome Advocate Jolly James, President Bar Association, Kanjirappally, to share his valuable insights with us.
ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അധ്യക്ഷൻ, മറ്റ് വേദിയിലും സദസ്സിലുമുള്ള വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥികളെ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകരെ, അനധ്യാപകരെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, മാതാപിതാക്കളെ, സഹോദരി സഹോദരന്മാരെ, ആദ്യം തന്നെ കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി ബാർ അസോസിയേഷനെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിച്ചതിന് ഈ കോളേജിൻ്റെ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റിനോടും അതിൻ്റെ ഭാരവാഹികളോടും പ്രത്യേകം നന്ദി പറയുവാൻ ഞാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകൻ എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളോടും മാതാപിതാക്കളോടും എനിക്ക് പറയുവാനുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യം, ഈ അഭിഭാഷകന് 4 സ്റ്റേജുകളാണ് ഉള്ളത് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ ആളുകൾക്കും അറിയാം. ഈ 4 സ്റ്റേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, 1 കേസുമില്ല ഫീസുമില്ല, 2 കേസുണ്ട് ഫീസില്ല, 3-ാമത്തെ സ്റ്റേജ് കേസുമുണ്ട് ഫീസുമുണ്ട്, 4-ാമത്തെ സ്റ്റേജ് കേസില്ല ഫീസുണ്ട്. അതെങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് ഉറപ്പായിരിക്കും. ഉപദേശം കൊടുക്കുക, ക്ലയൻസ് വന്ന് ചോദിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ. ഏറ്റവും സുവർണ്ണകാലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 3-ാമത്തെ സ്റ്റേജാണ്, കേസുമുണ്ട് ഫീസുമുണ്ട്. ഞാനീ പറയുന്നത് കേട്ട് ഒരു നിയമ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു മാതാപിതാക്കളോ ആകുലതപ്പെടേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. എന്തുകൊണ്ടായാലും നിങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത കോഴ്സ് ഏറ്റവും മഹത്തരമാണ്, ഏറ്റവും മികച്ചതാണ്, തിളക്കമാർന്നതാണ് എന്നതിന് സംശയം വേണ്ട. ബഹുമാന്യനായ ബെഹ്റ സാറ് പറഞ്ഞു, എൻ്റെ ദുഃഖം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് ഞാൻ ലോ പഠിച്ചില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അങ്ങനെ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ ഭാഗ്യവാന്മാരാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ LLB കഴിഞ്ഞ്
എൻറോൾ ചെയ്താൽ ഉടനെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ അഭിഭാഷകരായിട്ട് ജോലിയിൽ പ്രവേശിക്കുകയാണ്. ആരും ചോദിക്കല്ല ജോലിയായില്ലേ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുകയല്ല. ഈ അഭിഭാഷക ജോലിയിൽ നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് മറ്റൊരു ജോലി തേടണമെങ്കിൽ തേടാം. അതുപോലെ അല്ലാതെ നന്നായി പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തു പോകാനും സാധിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഈ മുമ്പ് പറഞ്ഞ ആദ്യത്തെ 2 സ്റ്റേജുകൾ ഇപ്പോൾ അപ്രത്യക്ഷമായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതായത് നിലവിൽ ജുഡീഷ്യറി ഫയലിംഗ് കോർട്ട് സംവിധാനങ്ങൾ നടപ്പിലാക്കുകയാണ്. ഫയലിങ്ങും കോർട്ട് നടപടികളൂടെ നടത്തുന്നതിലൂടെ ഒരു സീനിയർ അഭിഭാഷകൻ ഒരു ജൂനിയർ അഭിഭാഷകൻ്റെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അഭിഭാഷകരുടെ ഒരു സഹായത്തോടു കൂടി മാത്രമേ കേസുകൾ അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ അല്ലെ ഫയൽ ചെയ്യാനൊക്കെ പറ്റുന്നുള്ളൂ. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഒരു ജൂനിയർ അഭിഭാഷകന് ഒരു നിശ്ചിത തുക, അതായത് 10,000 അല്ല 15,000 തൊട്ട് 30,000 രൂപ വരെ സ്റ്റൈഫൻഡ് കൊടുക്കണം എന്നൊരു നിർദ്ദേശം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് കൂടാതെ തന്നെ ബാർ കൗൺസിലിൽ നിന്നാണെങ്കിലും എയ്ബ് പാസ്സായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 5,000 രൂപ വെച്ച് സ്റ്റൈഫൻഡ് കൊടുക്കണമെന്നും പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ പറയുന്ന തീരുമാനങ്ങളൊക്കെയും ഒരു ജൂനിയർ അഭിഭാഷകനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് അല്ല അഭിഭാഷകയെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് വർണ്ണച്ചിറകുകൾ നൽകുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. അതുപോലെ മുമ്പ് അഭിഭാഷക ക്ലർക്കുമാരാണ് ഈ കേസ് ഫയൽ ചെയ്യുന്നതിനും ബാക്കി നടപടികൾ നടത്തുന്നതിനും വേണ്ടി മുൻപിട്ട് നിന്നിരുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ ആ അവസരം ജൂനിയർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകർക്കും വന്നു ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് മറ്റൊരു കാര്യം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകൻ്റെ അല്ലെ അവന് കിട്ടാവുന്ന സ്ഥാനലബ്ധി എത്രമാത്രം ഉയർന്നതാണ് എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ലിമിറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ സ്കൈ ആണ്. ഒരു ലിമിറ്റുമില്ല. അതുപോലെ ഒരു നിയമം പഠിച്ച ഒരാൾക്ക് അല്ലെ നിയമബിരുദധാരിക്ക് ജുഡീഷ്യൽ ഓഫീസർമാരായിട്ട്, പ്രോസിക്യൂട്ടർമാരായിട്ട്, ലീഗൽ അസിസ്റ്റൻ്റ്, ലേബർ ഓഫീസർ, സെയിൽ ടാക്സ് ഓഫീസർ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മുനിസിപ്പൽ സെക്രട്ടറി, പഞ്ചായത്ത് സെക്രട്ടറി, വിവിധ തരങ്ങളിലുള്ള എല്ലാ പോസ്റ്റുകളിലേക്കും മുൻഗണന കിട്ടുന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് നമ്മൾക്ക് ഏറ്റവും പ്രതീക്ഷ നൽകുന്നതാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മികവുള്ള അഭിഭാഷകർക്ക് നേരിട്ട് ജില്ലാ ജഡ്ജിമാരായി നിയമനം ലഭിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ നിയമനം കിട്ടിയ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തിയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഡയസിലുള്ള നമ്മുടെ ജില്ലാ ജഡ്ജി ശ്രീ മിനി എസ് ദാസ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആ സ്ഥാനലബ്ധി ഓരോ നിയമ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിക്കും പ്രേരണയും ഊർജവും നൽകട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആശംസിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുമാത്രമല്ല, നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഡയസിലിരിക്കുന്ന ഹൈക്കോടതി ജഡ്ജസ് എല്ലാവരും തന്നെ ഹൈക്കോടതി ജഡ്ജിമാരായിട്ട് നേരിട്ട് നിയമനം കിട്ടിയവരാണ്. അതുപോലെ അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്, ഒരു നിയമബിരുദധാരിയുടെ സ്ഥാനലബ്ധി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇതിൻ്റെ ലിമിറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സ്കൈ ആണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ശ്രീ ജസ്റ്റിസ് ആന്റണി ഡൊമിനിക് കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി ബാർ അസോസിയേഷനിലെ മെമ്പറായിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ വരുന്നതിന് മുമ്പേ അദ്ദേഹം ഹൈക്കോർട്ടിലേക്ക് പോയി. അതിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അഭിമാനവുമുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇന്ന് ഈ നിയമവിദ്യാർത്ഥിയായിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ LLB കോഴ്സ് എടുത്ത് ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ചിലർക്കെങ്കിലും ഒരാശങ്ക കാണും, ഞാനൊരു അഭിഭാഷകനാകാവോ, അതിനുള്ള കഴിവ് എനിക്കുണ്ടോ, എനിക്ക് പ്രാപ്തിയുണ്ടോ? നിങ്ങളൊന്നും കൊണ്ടും സംശയിക്കേണ്ട, ആ ഒരു അങ്കലാപ്പിന് കാരണമേ ഇല്ല. അതിനുള്ള സംവിധാനമാണ് നമ്മുടെ കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി രൂപതയും മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റും നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പളും ഇവിടെ മൂട്ട് കോർട്ട് ഉൾപ്പെടെ ചെയ്യുന്നതിനുള്ള, അതായത് ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകൻ കണ്ടാൽ പോലും അമ്പരപ്പെടുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ള മൂട്ട് കോർട്ട് ഹാളാണ് ഇവിടെ സജ്ജീകരിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ലാബ്, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വിശാലമായ ഒരു ലൈബ്രറി ഉണ്ട്. ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ സ്വപ്നങ്ങൾക്ക് സ്വർണ്ണ ചിറകുകൾ പകരുന്നതാണ്. ആ കിട്ടുന്ന അവസരം നിങ്ങൾ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ആ സ്വർണ്ണ ചിറകുകൾ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് നിങ്ങൾ പറന്നുയരണമോ വേണ്ടയോ എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തീരുമാനിക്കാം. എനിക്ക് മുൻപ് പ്രസംഗിച്ചവർ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലേക്ക് ലഭിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ശില്പം നിർമ്മിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി തരുന്ന ഒരു കല്ലിൽ നമ്മൾ എത്രമാത്രം മനോഹരമായി ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതോ ഒരു കണ്ണ് ഒരു മൂക്ക് ഒക്കെ വായിച്ച് അത്രമാത്രം ചെയ്താൽ മതിയോ എന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത് ഓരോ നിയമ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയുടെയും തീരുമാനമാണ്. അവർ എത്രമാത്രം ഭംഗിയായിരിക്കണം എന്ന് ചെയ്യുക, അല്ലെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നു അത് ചെയ്യുക. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട നമ്മുടെ രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്, ആൻ അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഹെർമിറ്റ് ആൻഡ് വർക്ക് ലൈക്ക് ഹോഴ്സ്. അവന് ഇരിക്കാൻ നേരമില്ല. ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഈ സൂര്യന് കീഴിലുള്ള എന്തിനെക്കുറിച്ചും അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കേണ്ട ഒരാളാണ്. ഒരു സൈബർ ഒഫൻസിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് നമ്മൾ കേസ് നടത്തണമെങ്കിൽ അതേക്കുറിച്ച് അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം. ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഫീൽഡിലെ ഒരു കേസിനെ കുറിച്ച്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു മെഡിക്കൽ നെഗ്ലിജൻസിനെ കുറിച്ച് നമ്മൾ അറിയണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ അതേക്കുറിച്ച് പഠിച്ചിരിക്കണം. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു അഭിഭാഷകൻ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ചും പൂർണ്ണ അറിവുള്ള ഒരാളായിരിക്കണം എന്നാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ രൂപത ആരംഭിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ പ്രസ്ഥാനങ്ങളും തന്നെ വളരെ വിജയകരമായിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്, അവാർഡുകളൊക്കെ ലഭിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഈ കോളേജിൽ ആദ്യമായി ചേർന്ന നിങ്ങളാണ് ഈ കോളേജിൻ്റെ ബ്രാൻഡ് അംബാസഡർമാരായിട്ട് ഉള്ളത്. മുൻ പ്രാസംഗികർ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നിങ്ങൾ നാളെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നാളെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഹൈക്കോടതിയിലോ സുപ്രീം കോടതിയിലോ ചീഫ് ജസ്റ്റിസുമാരായിട്ടോ ജഡ്ജസായിട്ടോ ജുഡീഷ്യറിയിലോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മറ്റുള്ള സ്ഥാനങ്ങൾ അലങ്കരിക്കുന്നത് കാണുമ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രദേശത്തുള്ള മുഴുവൻ ആളുകൾക്കും സന്തോഷവും അഭിമാനവും ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ഒരു നിമിഷമായിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ശക്തനായ ഒരു പ്രിൻസിപ്പാളാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം എറണാകുളം ഗവൺമെൻറ് ലോ കോളേജിലെ അസോസിയേറ്റ് പ്രൊഫസറായിരുന്നു. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് കിട്ടിയ അനുഭവ പാഠവങ്ങളും മനക്കരുത്തും ഈ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനെ ശക്തമായ നിലയിൽ ഒന്നാമതെത്തിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുക. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കും എല്ലാവിധ ഭാവങ്ങളും നേരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മാതാപിതാക്കൾക്കും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ബാർ അസോസിയേഷനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഈ കോളേജിൽ നിന്നും ഇൻറ്റേൺഷിപ്പിനായിട്ടും അല്ലെ ചേംബർ പ്രാക്ടീസിനായിട്ടോ വരുന്ന ഏത് വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കും വേണ്ട എല്ലാ സഹകരണവും സഹായവും ചെയ്തു തരുന്നതിന് കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി ബാർ അസോസിയേഷൻ എപ്പോഴും തയ്യാറായിരിക്കുന്നതാണ് എന്നും നിങ്ങളെ അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി കാഞ്ഞിരപ്പള്ളി ബാർ അസോസിയേഷനെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിച്ചതിന് നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപസംഹരിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, sir. Now, as a token of our gratitude, we are delighted to present mementos to our distinguished guests for their presence and to commemorate their association with us. I invite Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias to receive the memento from our dear manager, Reverend Father Varghese Perintharikal. Now I request Mr. Justice Anthony Dominic to receive the memento from our manager. Now I request Srimati Mini S. Das to receive the memento. I request Sri Loknath Behra IPS to receive the memento. I request Advocate Manoj Kumar N to receive the memento. I request Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny to receive the memento. I request Advocate Jolly James to receive the memento. I also request Mr. Roshan Thomas, District Judge, Fast Track Court, for POGSO to receive the memento. I request Advocate Manoj Kumar N, State Attorney, Member Bar Council of India, to receive the memento. As we conclude this auspicious gathering, I invite Professor Georgie George, Head of the Department of Management, to propose the vote of thanks, expressing our gratitude to our revered guest speakers and participants.
His Excellency Matthew Arakel, Bishop Emeritus, Diocese of Kanjirappally, who has just left us. Very Reverend Father Varghese Perintharikal, our respected manager, Honorable Justice C.S. Dias, Judge High Court of Kerala, our respected principal, Dr. Grishankar, to all, I'm not naming everybody because it's already 1 o'clock. I'm sure if I take more time, it'll be a big injustice on my part. So all dignitaries on and off the dais, my dear parents as well as my dear most loving students. I'm really pleased to deliver a vote of thanks on behalf of this great nurturing institution because I believe it is one of the novel attempts as well as the Catholic Church is concerned. I believe this is the third institution from the side of the Catholic Church, first in Ernakulam, second in Trivandrum, and now in Kanjirappally. So I'm really delighted. So before thanking everybody, let me bow my head as a gratitude to God the Almighty for giving us such a wonderful opportunity, because without His grace and merit, this will not have been fulfilled. So let us thank God the Almighty first for having this great opportunity. So first of all, let me thank Matthew Arakel, Bishop Emeritus of Kanjirappally. I had long associations with him, because my parent institution was a Marian College Kottayam. I retired from Marian College Kottayam 6-7 years back. I was instrumental in starting the BBA program there. Now I've just joined here. So I had enjoyed enough and more his parental care and concern. So I thank you, Arakel, from the bottom of my heart for all what you have done for us as well as for this institution. Our manager, very reverend respected manager of our college, very Reverend Father Varghese Perintharikal, as far as I am concerned, is a wonderful man, because his commitment, his farsightedness, his vision, and the way he takes up things, it is really wonderful. I am nearly almost of the same age, and his caliber-wise, I am nowhere near him. So, sir, Father, you are really, I am learning a lot of things from him. Even at this age, I am learning a lot of things from him. So, on behalf of the whole college, I extend you our heartfelt thanks. Our initiation address has been done by Honorable Mr. Justice C.S. Dias, Judge High Court of Kerala. It's really highly enlightening a talk. And what enlightened me was, I don't belong to this faculty. So throughout this program, I was keeping my ears and mouth wide open, because most of them was novel piece of information to me. So Mr. Justice C.S. Dias, what attracted me was a law student is a student till eternity. So till death, even after death, you have to learn. That is something which attracted me. Thank you very much for giving such an enlightened. Those who give the keynote address, Mr. Justice Dominic, former chairman, Kerala State Human Rights Commission. I think he already told he's an alumni of this institution. I believe he belongs to Ponkundam, and he has connections with my hometown, Manimala. I know personally. So he was really very enlightening talk, sir. On behalf of this whole institution, I extend our most heartfelt thanks. Justice Kottayam Joseph, sir, though he is not physically present here, I am sure he has been with this institution right from the very beginning, what all support he has extended for formulating for the upcoming, for the coming up of the institution, it cannot be explained in words. Though he is not physically present, he has given a beautiful video message, online message. So on behalf of all those present here, I extend, sir, a heartfelt thanks. Our special addresses has been given by Srimati Mini S. Das, Principal District and Sessions Judge Kottayam, and Sri Loknath Behra IPS, MD KMRL, Advocate Manoj Kumar, State Attorney, Bar Council of India, Professor K.C. Sunny, former VC Newells, and Advocate Jolie James, President Bar Association of Kanjirappally. But I just want to, one or two sentences I would like to add. This is something when Sri Loknath Mr. Behra told that he was not a lawyer, he has not learned law, and how authoritatively he speaks on law, legal matters, I was really surprised. It requires a special mention. And Advocate Manoj Kumar, he was regarding Bar Council of India, he was explaining why Bar Council of India is making stringent rules regarding giving affiliation to law colleges, and he had been expressing his interest, expectations about this college. It's really touched my heart to a great extent. And Professor K.C. Sunny, really, it was really touching, sir. And Advocate Jolie James, President Bar Association, he's a local man, and I believe he's a patron who has to extend you all support regarding practical training and all. So on behalf of this institution, I extend you all heartfelt thanks. Our gratitude, I don't know how to thank our principal, Dr. Girish Shankar sir. I have been associated with him the past 1 month only, since I was also a part of the interview board. And his vision, his commitment, his farsightedness. Now, I don't have to say all these things. This I have experienced personally. Definitely, I'm sure he will be a blessing to this college as well as to Kanjirappally. And I'm sure he will be bringing this college to greater heights to a very short span of time. Thank you, sir, for what you are for all of us. And also, we have invited guests and well-wishers. And also, I have my own friends from the Professor Roshan Thomas, District Judge, is present here. Great thanks to her. And we have the invited guests and well-wishers of St. Dominic's Education Trust. Majority of them are my friends. And also many from the St. Dominic's Cathedral community. And also there are people representing Diocese of Kanjirappally. In one word, I extend you all our heartfelt thanks. And I don't know if the faculty members of other institutions are present, our sister institutions like St. Dominic's Arts and Science College, Marian College, and also this Amal Jyoti College. I extend you all our heartfelt thanks. And I'd be doing a big injustice if I don't acknowledge the services rendered by the faculty members and non-teaching staff, including office staff and library staff. Because there is a beautiful phrase in English language, burning the midnight oil, that is working strenuously for achieving something. So they had been literally burning the midnight oil for making this program a great success. So thank you all. On behalf of the whole institution, I thank you, and your services will never be forgotten as long as this institution survives. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all my students, my parents, as well as the students. You know, this college came very late, the recognition from the Bar Council and all came very late. So we were having little apprehensions. What would be the fate of this year? But we had got enough and more, lot of good admissions this year itself. That is because you have the parents as well as students have put trust and confidence in us. I'm sure you will never be frustrated. You will be only happy. I'm sure when your students get out of this institution, they will be not mere lawyers, they'll be going out as all-round personalities. I myself will be taking personal interest our principal has granted me permission to introduce soft skills training. I'll be concentrating in management as well as in soft skills training. I'm sure students will get maximum benefit out of this. So you will be very happy with the, I would like to say that you have reached one of the best opportunities ever available in the state. Once more, thanking you all once again for all your presence, participation, and encouragement. Let me remain a big thanks to you one and all. Thank you.
With profound appreciation, we conclude this official gathering, grateful for the luminous presence of our honored guest and the wealth of insights shared. To our students, we offer our heartfelt blessings and good wishes. May today's lessons empower you to grow into compassionate, thoughtful, and accomplished individuals, making a positive impact in the world.